Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I got TikTok, I got Facebook, I got YouTube here this morning. And I am so glad that you guys are here today because guess what? I got a good one for you today. Seems like it's laggy. Let me know if it's laggy on y'all end. Yeah, let me know, let a sister know. Um, let's see. And are you able to hear me loud and clear? Um, let's see. Is it working? Hello, 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 hello. All right. So as you guys are coming into the live, let me know where you are watching from. Where are you in the world? Let me know where you're watching from. Um, yes. All right. So I got a good one for you today. Okay. All right. Hey, Jen. Good morning. Where are you watching from? Put it in the chat. Yes. Let us sister know where you're watching from. I'm over here in Sunnyside, Maryland. It's going to be a little cool day today. Not our typical summer day over here in Maryland. But yes, I'm curious to know where are you watching from? And I hope you are ready for this live, girl. Get your notebook ready. Yes, indeed, because we're going to get right on into it. How to go from launch to profit in 7 days with an online business. So let me know, have you ever had your own business before? And because some people have started businesses, some people have tried different things and just never really got the success they were looking for. So my goal for you today is to show you how you can go from launch to profit with your own online business. Yes, and if you got any questions at all during this live, definitely put your questions in the chat box or the comment box, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And for Facebook and YouTube, if you're watching the replay, still put your questions in the comments, and I do go back and look at the comments from the live, and I can answer your questions there as well. And also put in there that you're watching the replay and where you're watching from. All right. Hey, Levon. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. All right. So again, by the end of this live, you're going to know exactly how you can go from launch to profit in 7 days with your own online business. So number one, the first thing you want to do is let people know that you're launching your own business, right? How else are people going to know that you have your own business if you don't tell anybody, right? So think about it like this. It's like when you see billboards out there, like when people have like a new Starbucks coming up or a new Walmart, any kind of store that's starting out, they have billboard signs, they have signs that say, hey, coming soon. And people are all excited. And if you notice, they don't really put an actual date, right? But they say coming soon or in the fall or in the winter or something like that, right? So you want to make what we call a teaser post. So similar to that, like coming soon. And this is what I'm doing. And y'all know how people are. People are like, hey, they want to know what's going on, right? They want like, oh, what they got going on? What is it, right? Hey, Angela. Hey, Haiti. I hope I said that right. Um, yeah, so you want to do that. You want to go ahead and make what we call, like I said, a teaser post to let people know that you are starting your own business. Yes, because that's what you do, right? And so also, you want to do something like post a story. So if you're already on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, you can use whatever platform you're already on and post it to your stories. Now, however, if you are the kind like, you know what? I don't want to put that on my personal thing. I want to just have a whole separate account. Absolutely. That is a great idea to start a brand new account and then post it to your stories that you are launching your own online business. And you want to be sure that you share it with a friend or a family member so that way you guys can do it together. Because things are a lot easier when you're doing something with someone that kind of sharing the same thing with you. Guys are going on that journey together, and it makes it a lot more fun, right? To share that journey. Absolutely. Oh, and guys, if you have to get off of here for any reason, if you got to get off early, if you want to follow a proven blueprint, or you can learn how to earn 100% profit with your own done for you business. If you're on TikTok, all you have to do is fill out the form that'll be down below. Let me see, I gotta change that. Wait a minute, I'll put it there for you just in case you have to bounce off early. No worries. Okay. All right, so you got this sort of a short form, and you'll get the exact blueprint that I'm talking about in reference to what kind of online business. Because all online businesses are not created equally. No, 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 not created equally at all. Okay, so getting right back into it. So again, you want to invite friends to do it with you, so that way you guys can do it together, and you have that support system, right? And that's on day one. Day one is super, super important. So don't miss that step when it comes to launching your own online business and getting to profit mode in 7 days. Rita Lee, good morning, all the way over there. Hey, how you doing this morning, girl? Okay, so day number two, what is your vision, right? So you want to make a post and share your vision, your fears, your excitement. And you know what? Be you when you're sharing that, right? So you want to make a post and you want to share your vision. You want to post that story. Oh, Lord, I need some water. Oh, we starting already. And I need some water. Okay, wait a minute. Ah, oh, Lord. Throat getting dry and I just started. Rita Lee, oh, coming in with the number one gift of bad joy. Thank you so much, girl. Hmm. Appreciate that. And so, when it comes to your business, right, what is your vision? And you know what the good book says: without a vision, people will perish, right? So, you want to have a vision out for your business, and that can be like financially, that can be like who you choose to help. Like your vision is your vision, and your vision is meant for you and not anybody else because it was meant for you, right? That's why you have the vision. Um, Oh Lord, I don't know why this thing is hold up. All right, there we go. Right. That's why that's your vision. So what is your vision for your online business? Like what is your vision that you want to have for your business? So for example, my vision is I totally see me helping stay-at-home moms to actually start their own online business so they can earn their own income and they can help release some of that financial pressure off their spouses, right? Excuse me. And so that's like one small part of my vision. And your vision doesn't have to just be one thing. You can have multiple things within that one vision. And also, my big ultimate vision for this year is to help 300 stay-at-home moms to start their own online business so they can reclaim their income, their identity, and their dreams and their free identity, right? Yeah, absolutely. So when you have your vision, like keep that vision in the forefront of your mind and remind yourself every day, like, why are you doing this, right? And so when you are doing that and you having your vision, just think about what that looks like for you. Because when you can see your vision vividly, oh my God, I'm talking about the smells, the looks, everything. You want to try to incorporate all five senses to make it more powerful, right? Yes, to make that vision more powerful. And again, when the more you start seeing it and you start believing it, and before you know it, you have that momentum going, and it's like, oh my goodness, I see it, I see it. So even in those times where things doesn't seem like it's going the way you want it to go, just hold tight to that vision. Absolutely, you want to hold on to that vision. Hula Mama, thank you for coming through the number two gifted badge. Thank you so much. And so that's day two. Look at us moving right along, right? So day one, if you missed day one, when it comes to launching your business and going from launch to profit in 7 days, day one is to let people know that you are starting your own business. Yes, that's day one. Day two, we just went over, is what's your vision? And day three, oh, you guys definitely want to be sure to stay to day seven because you don't want to miss that. So day three, be intentional. Truths they erase. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, I would love to know about the truths they erase. I love y'all. Are so creative with y'all names. My name is just I am Tasha Elliott, but I love it. Y'all are so creative with your names. Let me know where you're watching from. Truths they erase. I would love to know. So again, three is you want to be intentional. So when I say be intentional, you want to post a story, right? You want to post a story about what you're liking so far, what's going on in your business, right? Because you're already on day three. And so things have been going on in your business. And the kind of business that we do webinars, right? Iowa. We do webinars. And so what happens is that when we do a webinar, guess what? You can invite your people to the webinar. So even if you're brand new, just starting out, don't know anything about what this business is all about, we do the talking and selling for you so you don't have to. All you have to do is invite, like, hey, I just started this new business. There's a webinar going on this day. Yada, yada. We show you exactly how to invite people to that webinar. So it can do the telling for you, and you just sit back and just watch the webinar, right? And watch how everything goes. And let me give you guys a tip. So when it comes to the webinars, imagine if you just invited 5 people and say 3 of them showed up and they was like, whoa, this is awesome. I had no idea you can do an online business working basically about 2 hours a day, and you can learn the skills to earn 900 a sale, make 100% profit. What? And then the webinar is explaining all of that, right? And so usually 1 out of 5, or sometimes even 4 out of 5, buy from that webinar. And that is one of the easiest way to build your business. But again, day 3, you must be intentional with your business, right? And so, and when you're doing that, you want to post a story, right? Like, man, this is what I'm liking the most about this business. And so also we have a community of over 55,000 people that's all on the same journey of getting what? 2 basic things that all of us, pretty much no matter where you are in the world, want these 2 things: time and moolah, right? So put in the chat, let me know which one is most important to you. Is it time, or is it money, or is it both? Right? Put in the chat. Let me know. Your time, money, or both. Because what I realized is that going on in life, and in my life, there were times where I had time but didn't have any money. And there were times when I had money but didn't have any time. And it just makes sense to have them both, because guess what? We need money to do anything in life. Or yeah, there's some things in life that are free, and that is great. But to get on that next level, you know what it takes? It takes moolah, right? You have to have that. Yeah, so thank you guys for being here. And here's another thing. So inside our community, when I'm talking about being intentional, right? This is super, super important. So pay attention to this part. Okay. So inside of our community, with over 55,000 people, we have what we call a win section. And what that is that people are sharing the wins they are getting from their business. And so even if you don't have any wins yet in your business because you're only on day 3, all you do is take a screenshot or take a picture of some wins in the community, and you can share that and say, see, these people are doing the same program that I'm doing the same business, and this is the success that they're getting. And here's the thing: be authentic, be like, you've been intentional, right? Don't say something that you don't have. You haven't made money yet, that's okay. You're just starting your business, so it's perfectly okay. But it's perfectly okay to share other people's successes, right? Yes. And day 4, yes, day 4, what are you holding on to? What are you holding on to, right? So did you make the post? Did you do the stories? Did you do a testimonial post? Or are you inviting people to the webinar, right? And that's important when you focus on what are you holding on to, what's getting in your way. Because here's the thing: you'll lose confidence if you stop going to the finish line daily. If you say things like, well, I'll get to it later, guess what? Sometimes later doesn't come. It's like before you know it, it's like, oh my God, it's midnight. Where did the time go? Many of you can relate to that, right? You get so busy, you live in life be life in, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I forgot to post a video. Oh man, I forgot to invite somebody to the webinar, right? Busy mom life. Hey, yes. Girl, you exactly what I'm talking to, right? So, the kids start running amok, and you got to go to the doctor's appointments, all these different things that kids got going on, especially now that schools are coming back in session. It's like, no, you have to remember that if you can't be productive, the profits are not going to be there, right? And that is super important to know, that if you want to have a business where you can go from launch to profit in 7 days, there are daily actions that you must do, right? And that's why I love this, because everything that I'm explaining to you is directly inside your program when you purchase your program for your own online business. Yes, 1000%. Absolutely, right? And so you want to realize that one of your rules should be, because you want to have rules for your business, right? Just like when you go to a job, they have standard operating procedures. You want to have your own SOP, standard operating procedures for your business. And so one of your rules, really simple, should be complete everything you start, right? And it doesn't matter if you start sloppy. It doesn't matter if you don't really know. Digital Boss Ready. Hey, how you doing? Good morning to you. Put in the chat where you're watching from. Thank you for coming and saying hey. Yeah, everybody, y'all say hey to Digital Boss Ready. Say hi, y'all. We family. Let's chit chat with each other in the chat. Yes. And so again, you want Australia in the building. What time is it over there? Oh my goodness, what time is it in Australia? Oh, oh man, y'all, I forgot. I got I got dinner in the oven and the timer just 10:30. Is that AM or PM? I got dinner in the oven. I gotta get it out. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. I had to put that thing on 10 more minutes because it is not done yet. Yes, I sometimes make dinner in the morning to get dinner out the way because you know why? Life be lifing. And sometimes that's what we gotta do as moms, right? We gotta figure things out and make it work. So thank you guys for hanging in there until I came back. I had to put it on 10 more minutes. So in about 10, oh, I gotta set a timer because oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot I can't. Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. Uh I guess Siri didn't hear me. Okay, maybe I'll hear it when it goes off. All right. Oh, thank you for the follow, Digital Boss Ready. I know that's right, Digital Boss Ready. All right, so getting back into it. Remember, you want to complete everything you start. And again, you can start your business even if you don't know exactly what you're doing. Why? Because we have Janelle. All right, Janelle. We have a step-by-step system that shows you exactly what to do. Good morning, Freedom Focus 5. That's the husband, y'all. Y'all say hi to Freedom Focus 5. That's Mark. That's all excited. I got all excited. Okay, so again, one of the rules should be complete everything you start. And so if you're on day 4, right? If you're on day 4, and if you've completed everything from day 1 to day 4, guess what? Make a post. Tell everyone how you bossed up, right? And like, yes, I bossed up in my life. Like I used to didn't finish things that I started. And now that I start this business, I am completing everything that I start, right? And say how proud of you, proud of yourself you are, right? And even if you're still starting on your journey and you still did everything, guess what? Just be like, man, wait till you guys see what I'm doing. Like, I am not quitting. I'm not giving up. Like, share that enthusiasm, that excitement about what you have going on. Bosco, Chaz, what's happening? Right? So you want to be proud of who you are and proud of who you're becoming. Because the person that you become when you create your own business, start your own business, is not the person you are today. It is crazy how fast and how much you can change in a matter of days, right? And so these days compound. Now we're going right into day 5. And to recap, day 1, let people know that you're starting a business. Day 2, what is your vision, right? Day 3, be intentional. We just finished day 4. What are you holding on to? Now, day 5, what was it for you? What was it for you, right? So why did you buy an automated online business? Like, what was it for you? What made you want to start an online business? You know what? Guess what? Make that post and go share it, right? Make that post and go share it. And what's the most important thing to you when it comes to having your business, right? And for some, If some stay-at-home moms, they want to retire their husbands. Some stay-at-home moms just want to not have to ask their husbands for money anymore, right? And so you have your things that's important to you, and what's important to you matters, right? I have to go have an outstanding live. Thank you, love you, bye. And Karen did the number 2 gift the badge. Y'all know that's right. All right, okay, and so again, you want to make a post and you want to share that. Again, no matter what platform you're on, you want to be able to make your post and share your post, right? Yes, absolutely share your post. And so you also want to be sure to, if you haven't already, invite someone to the webinar. You want to invite probably like at least 5 people, because again, not everyone is going to buy the first time they see your program. And so today on day 5, what you want to do is you want to share 3 stories, right? That's 3 stories. You want to share 2 business related and 1 that's personal, right? You want to let people know the personal side of you, like things that you enjoy. Like if you guys are new to me, I love riding my bike, right? It's going to be winter soon, even though we're going to fall, but I love riding my bike. And sometimes I talk about, my biking adventures. Like I did a 22-day bike ride from New Orleans, Louisiana, all the way to Key West, Florida. So I'm not just all about business, business, business. I enjoy freedom, right? And so you can share, small personal stories about yourself that you want to, put out there on social media. You don't have to give everything, but you can, share personal little tidbits about you, right? Now we're getting close to day 7. Day 6. Day 6 is what we call the turning point, right? Because day 6 is where you want to, Raphael. Hey, Raphael, good morning to you. Where are you watching from? You guys, when you guys come in, put in the chat where you're watching from. So you want to share a moment that has impacted your life and why you are here, right? Why are you here as far as having your own online business? Like, what was it that was like, I'm never going to have to experience that again. I'm never going to go through that again. And what that is, share that. Or it could be like, what surprised you most inside this community that we have of other business owners, right? And like for some people, it was about the community. They had no idea that so much support would be inside this community. And let me give you an example of one of my stories, right? There was one time I was on the live and someone was trying to get access to my Freedom Formula Blueprint. And they was going to my site and they just couldn't get it. And I'm like, well, what's going on? Because it was working for some people and some people it wasn't working for. So what I did was in my live, I went inside the community and I said, hey guys, I'm on live and people are saying that they can't get into my website. Is the website down right now? And guess what? Almost immediately, I got several responses that saying, yes, the system is down right now. It should be up in a little while. And I was like, man, that is so powerful. So it doesn't matter what your schedule is, but it doesn't matter what your time is like. There's always somebody available 24/7 on that website. And 9 times out of 10, there's someone there that's going to be able to answer your question, even right in the middle of a live. And I was like, yes, that is so powerful. And that surprised me because I didn't think that somebody's going to be there to answer my question immediately. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. This is so cool. And yes, oh, wait a minute. All right, and again, if you guys have questions, definitely put your questions inside the comments, and I will definitely answer your questions live, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok. I'll definitely answer your questions live. Now, here's the time. Here's the time we have got to day 7. I told you you're gonna love day 7. So guess what? Day 7, you want to celebrate that you got your first customer. Yes, you want to celebrate that, right? And if you haven't gotten your first customer, which is obviously sometimes possible, right? If you haven't got your first customer yet, I want you to remember that key word, yet, Y-E-T. Just because it hasn't happened in this first 7-day cycle, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen for you. So what you do is at that point, now you are going to be the CEO of your business. You're going to put on your investigative hat, right? You're going to do an audit. Right. And guess what? You don't have to go and pay somebody thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars to do an audit on your account. All you're going to do is go back, look at your content. Holla, Traco. You're going to look at your content and you're going to ask yourself, if you didn't know that person, would you believe them? Let me say that again. Go back and look at your content and ask yourself, if you didn't know that person, would you believe them, right? And if not, then it means you need to go ahead and redo your content so that way when you put your content out there, you believe it. Because guess what? If you don't believe it, they're not going to believe it either. Crazy, I know, right? But yes, if you don't believe it, they won't believe it either. And also on that day 7, guess what? Share your first 7 days. Say, hey guys, I just started this business. I'm totally new at this, and I'm just learning as I earn, right? Figure this out as I go along because nobody knows everything the very first day of business, right? No. But what I love about this is a done for you system and it shows you step by step exactly how to build your business. And it is so beginner friendly. And that's important this day and age, is to have something that's beginner friendly, right? And so also on this day 7, what you want to do is share 3 stories today. Yes, share 3 stories. And you already guessed it. Yes, 2 business related stories and 1 personal story. And guess what? That is the simple way to go from launch to profit in 7 days with an online business. Now, what happens after those 7 days, right? You have a couple of options, right? If you didn't get a first customer, your first customer yet, guess what? Repeat those 7 days. If you did get a customer, you're like, whoa, wait a minute, your confidence has built. Guess what? Repeat it. Repeat it. There are people that's in this business that have done this 7-day and 7-day launch to profit several times. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? Each time they did the 7 days, their confidence grew. The confidence, that was a quick 10 minutes. Their confidence grew and they got better and better at it. Let me see. Hold up. Where's my comment thing? That is so weird how I don't know where the comments at. That is, let me see if I go to the right. No. That is weird, y'all. I can't even uh because I want to comment just in case when I go and turn the oven off that people know that I'll be back. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Um, that's not it either. That is so weird. Where's my comment box, TikTok? Oh, it was hidden from me. Be right, be. Gotta turn off oven. All right, and let me post that over here. And let me put that there. All right, I'll be right back. I turn the oven off. Ah, I have to take a picture every morning. Okay, I am back. Woo! Sister is back. Thank you guys for waiting. The meatloaf is done. Who else like meatloaf? That's the life of a mom, right? Isn't that what moms do? We multitask, right? We try to make it work. We do so much. We really do. Like, where would the world be without us moms? Mm. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So to recap, right? To recap, how to go from launch to profit in 7 days with an online business. Day 1, you want to let people know that you're in business. I could have put it on the screen. Oh, I forgot I got 2 different screens here. Normally I go live on one platform and I share my screen and all of that, but I'm using 2 different devices today. It's all good. It is all good. So day 1, you want to let moms know, or let whoever your target audience is, right? Your ideal customer, let them know that you're in business, that you started your own business. You want day 2, you want to share your vision. Like, what is your vision? And day 3, you want to be intentional. Day 4, what are you holding on to? What are you holding on to that's stopping you from what doing your business? And day 5, what was it for you, right? What was it for you that made you start your own business? And day 6, the turning point, right? And day 7, share your journey. Yes, and guys, that is the simple how to go from lunch to profit in 7 days with an online business. But here's the thing, you may be asking, well, Tasha, I don't have a business yet, so does this work for any business? Here's the truth of the matter. And they've done statistics. I could never say that word. They've done statistics that most businesses fail within the first 3 years. And I'm sure you guys have probably already seen Rite Aid. I don't know if you had a Rite Aid where you live at. Robin, thank you coming through with the #1 gifted badge. Thank you so much. Side hustle mommy. How you doing? New York in the building. How are you doing, girl? Good to see you. Yeah, so good to see you. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you so much. And so look at that, joining the fan club. Thank you for the heartbeat. I cannot sing, but whatever. But thank you so much for the heartbeat. Um, yes. Oh, thank you for the cutie. Is that what that is? Oh, you're awesome. Thank you so much for that. So cute. I've never gotten one of those before. So thank you for that gift. I truly, truly appreciate it. TikTok is cool. I love that on TikTok. You just get these random gifts and things like that. That is so awesome. But some of you would be asking, like, okay, Tasha, this is work every business. And I don't know if you guys know about Rite Aid. I mean, Rite Aid has been around for years and years and years. And guess what just happened? They just closed all of their stores, like completely. People have to now try to find another pharmacy. People been using Rite Aid for like years, and I've been using them for years because a lot of them are 24 hours. And if you have children, you definitely want to have a pharmacy that's open 24 hours, right? For those late night coughs and everything else that our kids have going on, right? And so they're out of business. And most businesses, oh my goodness, a lot of businesses within the first 3 years are not even profitable. And that's why they go out of business. And I know that because I experienced it myself. There are so many times in the past I've tried to do different businesses and I wound up going out of business because my expenses were so high, it did not catch up to the revenue that I was making, right? And so if you have a business and you are spending more than you're earning, guess what? 9 times out of 10, within 3 years, you're bankrupt, right? You're bankrupt. And so I'm like, I was looking and praying for a way that I could earn money and still be that homeschooling stay-at-home mom, because I knew I didn't want to have to go back into the workforce, but I knew I wanted to make income from home. And so thank you so much. You are awesome as well. Thank you so much, Robin. And I knew I wanted to make income without having to do like crazy like side gigs, do like DoorDash and Uber. And that's like, as an introvert, like I ain't really trying to be out there like that, right? And so when I found this blueprint, I never forget, I was on Facebook, and that's how I found out about it. I was on Facebook, and someone was talking about like how they following this system and they only work a couple of hours a day, posting videos on social media. They never have to get on the phone with anybody, never have to DM anybody. I'm like, wait a minute, what? What? And this is what got me. They said it was a digital business. And I'm like, wait a minute, digital? And I started putting pieces together, right? And I'm like, whoa, that is so huge. Because let's say I have this lip gloss, right? It's the physical product. So that means I have to physically ship this out to you. I have to now be in control of, product, shipping and all of that. That takes time and money, right? To keep on doing that. And if I run out, now I have to go to the manufacturer and order more. But with a digital product, oh my goodness, that means you make it once and you can sell the same thing over and over and over again. And your customer get their product immediately. So you don't have to do like with Prime, Amazon Prime. How many of you guys use Amazon Prime? Put one in the chat. If you use Amazon Prime or Amazon, put one in the chat. Because what happens is you pay extra to get your delivery in a day or a few hours, right? You got to pay extra for that. Thank you, Robin, for the one. You got to pay extra for that, right? But when you're marketing a digital product, they get their product immediately. They don't have to pay any shipping, don't have to pay any handling. And you know what's good for you as the business owner? you get 100% profit. What? Yes, 100% profit in your pocket, in your bank account, sent directly to you. And that is so super huge. I was like, heck yeah, I'm signing up for that. That makes perfect sense. And it gets better. It gets better. This business model was a one-time investment. Yes, a one-time investment. There were so many businesses that I've done in the past. I had to pay monthly fees, yearly fees, and sometimes. How many of you have been in real estate? How many of you even know anybody that's in real estate? Put real estate in the chat or RE in the chat, right? And with real estate, I had so many expenses, overhead, so much learning, and not earning at the same time, right? And then my first year in real estate, my board fees came due. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I haven't even made that much money in real estate. Now I still got to pay these board fees if I want to stay being a realtor in Maryland, right? I'm a realtor on the side. Monthly fees are ridiculous. Girl, yes. And I'm like, nah, man. I was like, I'm out. I'm out. I think I did it for like maybe a year and a half. And oh my goodness. And and this is the crazy part, right? So I used to work for the federal government. I worked there for 10 years. And as you know, when you work in a job, you're trading time for money. So when I got into real estate, I was thinking that I was going to have my own time back. But I didn't realize in real estate, it's worse than trading time for money because you are trading time in hopes of getting money. Right? I spent so many hours doing open houses, taking people to different houses and see different houses and doing the contracts and all of these things. It took a lot of time and I wasn't getting paid. It's like I was not getting paid until the not only was the contract signed, the contract had to actually go through. Because how many of you have experienced going to the closing table and the deal doesn't go through because your client did not listen? They open up lines of credit right before they got the home, and it's like, no, they did a last minute credit check and realized, oh, you don't qualify anymore. So you did all of that work and boom, dip, dip, zero. And not only that, you don't get 100%. You have to pay your broker's fees, right? And they get paid first and then they send you your money, right? So it's like, nah, man, all these expenses, no. And there's so many different things I don't even need to get into that in real estate that people have no idea about. And it's so sad. And it was just like, oh my goodness, so depressing. Anyway, moving on. So I went from selling residential real estate to digital real estate. Yes. And that's how I see digital marketing. I see it as a digital real estate because when you create a video, listen to this. When you create a video, that video is doing the work for you. So that video is out, sharing with the world while you are out living your life. I mean, like I'm literally on a bike ride and I'm getting comments from a video that I posted like weeks ago. And it's like, oh my goodness, that is so huge. And that video stays out there for as long as you keep it up. The video only goes away when you decide to take it off of social media, right? And so that's the beauty of this digital real estate is that your videos are working for you while you're out living your life. Yes, listen, if y'all be throwing like confetti in the chat because that is like so powerful of a way of getting your time back. And as moms, we are so super busy, especially as a stay-at-home mom. There's so much on our plate. Like it's 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:40 in the morning, and I'm fixing dinner in the morning. Like seriously, trying to multitask everything. So to have a business that is running on autopilot for you while you're living your life, that I have to say is the best business model for any busy parent out there that wants to get their time back and also make income at the same time. And so you want that blueprint that I'm talking about that I'm following. All you do is fill out the form that is going to be on the bottom of the screen or I don't know, it looks different on everybody's screen, but it's a little arrow, not the sharing one, but it's an arrow inside of a comment box. And that form, you answer 2 questions and you'll get the exact same blueprint that thousands are following to earn income from home. Somebody just followed me. Who was that? Lioness74. Thank you so much for the follow. I don't know why I couldn't see it that good. Thank you so much for the follow. Guys, if you're not following me, be sure to follow me. I'll be going live daily 8 a.m. for the rest of the year because I have big goals. There's so many moms out there that need to know this information so they're not stuck thinking that they had to sacrifice their income just to be a stay-at-home mom. You don't have to. I thought I had to, and I did, right? For years, I did that. And I wish I would have known about this business model before I my job to be a stay-at-home mom. Life would have been so different. Let's put it that way. Life would have been completely different. And so, again, all you have to do is if you're on TikTok, just fill out the phone on the bottom of the page, and Facebook and YouTube, you ought to see it on your screen exactly where to go to get your Freedom Formula Blueprint. Michael, thank you for joining the live. Thank you so much. BRCD319, welcome to the live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, for those that just got on here, we're talking about how to go from launch to profit in 7 days with an online business. Thank you, Danette, for sharing the live. Guys, definitely share the live, like the live, put in the comments where you're watching from when you come in. Yeah, because this other thing about having an online business is that your business is global. Yes, your business is global, meaning you can have a customer anywhere in the world. And that was one of the biggest other differences. North Georgia in the house. Hey, I love Georgia. Y'all got some good food down there too. Absolutely. It's been a while since I've been there though. But yeah, got some good old food down there in Georgia. And I got to get to Georgia because I heard there's this bike trail. I think it's called the Maryland, my neighbor. I'm in Randallstown. Where you at in Maryland? I know that's right. I think it's called the Silver Bullet Trail or something like that. And I missed it this year. So hopefully maybe next year I can get down there to Georgia and get on that bike trail. I love bike trails. So if you guys know any bike trails in your state, please put them in the chat. Let us just know, because believe me, I will travel to a different Silver Comet. Thank you. That's the Silver Bullet. Silver Comet. Yes, that's the one. White Plains. Ooh, okay, White Plains. I haven't been to I'm in Maryland. Never been to White Plains. I don't even think I heard of it. White Plains. I don't even know what that's near. Is that near like DC or something? Was it further up by Hagerstown? I don't know. I was thinking White Plains, New York. But yes, I do travel to go to different bike trails. I prefer bike trails versus riding on the road. But I guess they're right. Wow, go me. And yeah, so I just came back from not just came back last month. I did a 7-day bike ride across the state of Iowa. It was like thousands and thousands of people. And then a couple of months ago, I did a bike ride from Key West, Florida, all the way, Key West, Florida, back up from New Orleans to Key West, Florida, over 22 something days. So yes, your girl would go somewhere out there for a bike ride. So again, if you know some bike trails in your area, definitely put it in the comments. Let me know, and I'll go and check it out. Yes. All right. Oh, girl, thank you so much. It was so much fun. I don't know, like we all have those things that just make us feel so free, so alive, right? And it's so crazy because I only started riding back in 2020. I did not ride a bike, really much before that, right? And so I fell in love with it and just like, man, I gotta have this and keep this in my life. It is just the best feeling ever. Like I can do, listen, I'd rather ride my bike for 100 miles than to drive a car for 100 miles. Okay. Like, is that serious? It is that serious. So yes, so we're going to talk again about how to go from launch to profit in 7 days with an online business. And if you want to know more information about the right kind of online business to start, all you have to do is, if you're on TikTok, just click the link below and fill out that form, answer 2 simple questions, and you'll get your actual Freedom Formula Blueprint that thousands are following. To discover how to earn 100% profit from a done-for-you digital business. So that's what we're talking about, a done-for-you digital business. And we want to go from launch to profit in 7 days. And why 7 days? Why 7 days? Because 7 days is important. Because when you can stay focused on those 7 days and know that if you follow this system, you can be profitable in your first 7 days. And it is okay if it doesn't happen the first 7 days. Why? Because you're new at this, right? You're learning the ropes on how this whole business model works. And I love this for us because even if you're a beginner, all you have to do is follow the step-by-step systems that's showing you exactly what to do. Yes, exactly what to do. So what do you do on day one? What do you do on day one? As a matter of fact, before we get into day one, let me know in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever had your own business before, and put a 2 in the chat if you're completely new. So 1 in the chat if you had your own business before, and 2 if you're totally brand new, never done it before. Right? Let me know. 1. Great job. Yes, Robin. Yes, yes, yes. I is me. I is me. Is that how I say that? I is me. Hi, I is me. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. And so, even if you had a business before, even if you're a brand new beginner, you can still follow this system. And thank you for the for wondering that. Follow the system, and it's going to show you exactly how to go step by step, day by day, so you can go from launch to profit. And again, super important is let people know that you are starting a business, right? Say, hey guys, how y'all doing? You know, if it's your first time ever starting a business, like, hey, this is my first time. I'm super nervous. So I want to take you guys on this journey with me. Maybe some of you want to join me. If you want to join me, all you have to do, guess what, is give them a CTA. A CTA is a call to action. So you don't want to just blast your website out there. You want to say, hey, if you want to learn more information, comment ready or comment blueprint, and I will give you the blueprint details, right? So you want to have that interaction so they can request information that you are offering to give them, right? People have to be able to say yes or say no. But here's the beauty of this particular business model is that you never have to hear the word no, because we have an automated system that does the telling and the selling for you. All you have to do is master one skill. Did y'all catch that? I don't know if y'all got that, but let me say it again. All you have to do is master one skill. And that skill that you have to master is called marketing. Yes, marketing. And so even if you're a brand new beginner, even if you have been in business for a while, right? You always want to keep up the with marketing. Big G523, thank you for joining. How you doing this morning? You want to be able to hey Susie, how you doing? You want to be able to market those skills and to market your business. And part of marketing is posting on social media. And here's the big kicker. It is totally free to market on social media. You never have to worry about posting, paying for ads. We show you a copy and paste free ad system where you can post ads for free without having to pay money to do so, right? So on day one, super important. Day one is you want to make a teaser post. So you're not going to just go into everything that your business is doing. No, you're just going to say, hey guys, I'm starting a business. I'm so excited about it, and post a story. Yes, it's simple, right? It's pretty simple, right? And then here's also key. You want to share this with someone, right? So you want to invite a friend or a family member to do it with you. So that way you guys go on this journey together. And believe it or not, you know what? It draws you closer because you're both going through something that's totally new to you. And you guys both understand your journey, right? Because you guys know where you're starting from. And that is super helpful to have someone to do it with you. And even if you don't have anyone to do it with you, that's okay. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. And I'm going to tell you why I say do it anyway. This is a lesson that I learned very early on. And I say very early on. I learned this lesson when I was 17. And so what happened was I was supposed to go on a class trip to Florida. It was my first time going to Disney. And the beauty of this particular trip was that we were taking a bus down. It was a whole bus. We were taking a bus down, and we were going to go through to go see where Dr. Martin Luther King, was killed. We was going to see his home. Going to see all these things along the way. And my boyfriend at the time was supposed to go with me. And at the last minute, he decided that he didn't want to go. And even though it was my class trip, I was like, I don't want to go by myself. Duh. Some of you guys are introverts. So even though it was my class trip, I was like, I'll be by myself, right? And I didn't go. I did not go. And people came back talking about how much fun they had. And I felt so bad. I had this big feeling of regret. How many of you can understand what I'm saying? Like, put regret in the chat if you've done something and you totally regret not doing it, right? You know what I mean? Like, had a chance to do something but didn't do it and totally regret it. And I regretted that I did not go. I was like, when will I get a chance to go to Disney again? When would that even happen for me? And I just chose not to go. And so at that moment, I said, I don't care if I have to go by myself, I'm not going to wait for somebody else in order to do what I want to do in my life, right? I'm not going to let anybody stop me. And so since then, I have years later, made it to Disney by myself. But no, you don't want to let that stop you if you don't have a friend or a family member to do this with you. Be the CEO of your life and don't allow someone else to control the trajectory of your life, because guess what? They're going to go on living their life, or you're going to be sitting there wallowing in regret and doubt. And I don't want that for you, because it does not feel good. Okay. All right. So moving on to day number 2, and hope you guys got that golden nugget. Don't be afraid to do things by yourself. Right. Um, Day 2, what is your vision? You got to have a vision for your life, right? A vision for your business. Hey, Faya, hope I said that name right. Sorry, Faya, if I didn't get it right. You want to have a vision for your life, right? And then share your vision, share your fears. Like you could say, like, hey guys, like I'm an introvert and I'm getting on a social media platform. Like I used to just consume content, and now I'm diving into this content creation space and having my own business. And can you guys support me along my journey? Like, can you follow me and help me along my journey, right? And post your story. And maybe you can share your vision of like what you want your life to be in 7 days or maybe 6 months, right? Like you looking at where you're starting from and where you want to go. But it's not about how you start, it's about where you end up, right? And the journey along the way is so super important. And so you want to share your vision, share your story, right? And again, you want to look at what you post and ask yourself, if I saw this post, would I want to see more? Right? And if you would want to see more, keep doing more content like that. But if you're putting content out there and it's like, not so really interested in that, then change it up, right? But along the way, we show you exactly the right kind of hooks to use, the right kind of way to connect with your ideal customer, right? And the do's and the don'ts. But all of that is inside the business program. And so, Jazz Digital, what's happening, Jazz Digital? Digital marketers coming in the building. What is happening? Where you watching from? Put in chat. We had New York in the building, Iowa, Maryland, times 2 in the building. Australia we had in here. So yeah, put in the chat where you're watching from. You never know. Could find a neighbor. That happened to me before in one of my lives. I was talking about, yeah, I'm from Enderstown, whatever. And somebody's in my life, he's like, I'm in Owens Mills. And that is like literally less than 10 minutes from where I'm at. Yes. So go figure. Remember, this is global. People all over the world in here. And so again, you want to share your vision. So day 2 is share your vision. Remember, day 1 is to let people know that you are in business, right? So your social media is like your billboard. So think of it like this. When you see Starbucks coming soon, it's like billboards everywhere. But in digital space, it's like social media posts. This is what's going on. Oh, that's not working. Oh, that's what I did. Okay. All right, got it. Oh, if you guys see me looking back and forth, because I got TikTok right here and I got Facebook and YouTube over there. So it's like, look at 2 cameras. And my daughter used to hold signs up. She's like, look at TikTok, look at Facebook, look at YouTube. So if y'all see me looking back and forth, that is why. That is why. Okay, so moving right along to day 3. Day 3 is you want to be intentional. Be intentional. And so what we do is we help you build your business. So what we do is we have a webinar and we show you how to invite guests to that webinar. And usually if you invite 5 people, usually 1 out of 5 will purchase by the end of that webinar, because they see exactly what the business is and they can make an informed decision based on what they see, right? And again, it's an automated process. Now, and also on day 3, you want to post a story. Day 3, you want to post a story about what you like most so far in this digital marketing online business space, right? Share that. People want to know. People are inquisitive. People are curious. They want to know what this whole digital marketing thing they've been hearing so much about. What is it about, right? And having an online business. And again, you can share with a friend or invite someone to the webinar. So that way, the webinar can do the telling and the selling for you, even before you get anything set up, right? Because it's all automated and it's so easy, so easy. You can set everything up within a couple of hours, right? In a couple hours, you can set everything up. And also, if you have any questions during this live, this is a live training also. So I will give you live training. If you have any questions, definitely put your questions in the comments and I'll definitely answer your questions live. All right. And here's another tip that you can do. So inside our business, we have what we call a community of over 55,000 people. And we have what we call a win category. In this win category, people are sharing their wins. They're sharing, how they got new followers, how they got new leads in their business, and how they made their first sale and different things like that. And you can actually take those testimonials and do a screenshot and you can share it inside your stories, right? Share it inside your post. Hey, Kurt, thanks for joining. And you can go ahead and do that. And you can, like I said, share it on social media. And if you don't want to share it on your personal social media, you can absolutely start a business account. And I recommend, especially if you're on TikTok, create a business account for your business. Why? Because you are in business. So separate your business from your personal, right? And even I'm talking about bank accounts, all of that. To have your business separate. And that way, you know that you are seriously in business. You're not only a content creator, you're a professional content creator and a business owner, right? Yes, a digital business owner. No overhead, no building expenses, anything like that, because there's no monthly expenses with this particular business that I'm speaking of, right? So that leads us right into day number 4. What are you going to do on day number 4? Day number 4, you're going to evaluate. Day number 4, you're going to ask yourself, okay, did I make the post? Did I do what I'm supposed to do on day 1, day 2, and day 3? If you didn't, then you have to ask yourself, what are you holding on to? Are you holding on to the old you? Because the old you is not going to get you to where you want to be. So you have to develop these new skills in order to get to where you want to go. You guys follow me, right? And here's the other thing. If you don't do day 1, day 2, and day 3, you get to day 4, you know what's going to happen? You're going to lose confidence. And when you lose confidence, it's like you're starting all over again. It's kind of like a train engine, right? A train takes a lot of energy, a lot of work to get started, right? It's like chugga, chugga, chugga. It's like just trying to chug along, right? Just trying to build up that momentum to go. But once that train takes off, it is hard for it to stop, right? Pooja, hey, good morning. It takes a long time for it to stop. So, same thing. And it's like when it stops, it's got to start all over again. It takes a little time, right? So, you want to keep that momentum going by staying consistent, right? Staying busy. And so, find out what it is that you're holding on to. Are you inviting folks to the webinar? Are you sharing testimonials? Are you sharing your stories, right? And here's the thing. If you can't be productive, the profits won't be there. So remember, if you want to go from launch to profit in 7 days, you must be able to post the content and be productive, or you will not see the profits. Okay. And don't be so hard on yourself. I know that life is right. Like things happen. So I get it. Just don't give up. Just keep on going. If you fell short on those 3 days, it is perfectly okay to say, you know what? This is day 4. So you can either continue on with day 4, or if you didn't do anything from day one to day 3 and it's day 4, just start back over on day 1. That's it. Just dust yourself off. Like Aaliyah said, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Try again. Yes, try again, right? So never give up on yourself. Always keep it moving. Like the past is the past. I don't care if it was 10 minutes ago. The past is the past, right? So make a stand and say, you know what? I'm not going to. Why did the screen get dark? Oh, they gave me a puzzle piece. Okay. All right, boss lady Charmaine, what's happening? TikTok gave me a puzzle piece. So I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? The screen just totally went dark. But it's okay. I'm live TikTok. I am here communicating with the peoples out there. Yes. Right. And so review on day 4. And if you haven't done anything from day 1 to day 4, right, you should have a rule on day 4. Actually from day 1. And that rule is to complete what you started, right? So if you started this online business, complete it. And what does completion look like? Completion looks like get what you came for. So if you have a financial goal, if you have a goal of just how you want to build your business, how many customers you want to have that goal and keep on, like people say, I'm going to do this until the wheels fall off, right? Keep on moving forward in your business. And remember to have that rule that you will complete everything you start, even if you haven't done it before, right? But on the flip side of that, if you have completed everything from day 1 to day 4, go post. Tell everybody, tell everyone how you just bossed up in your life, how you became the CEO of your own online business, and how you are doing things Wait a minute. Wow, hold on. I gotta turn this Wi-Fi thing off because it is lagging. Let me know if it was lagging on your end because it was like totally lagging on my end. All right. That was for TikTok. Facebook and YouTube, it looks like you guys are okay over there. But Manny, hey, how are you doing? Good to see you this morning. I love your bright smile. I can see your smile like a mile away. How you doing today, Manny? And so we can talk about how you bossed up, right? And how you are so proud of yourself. You can even share how maybe in the past you weren't so consistent. Maybe in the past how you started something but didn't finish it. Maybe you in the past fell off on day 2 or day 3, right? So you can say, you know what, guys, I feel myself changing. I feel myself learning and growing and evolving into this person that I never thought that I could be, right? And it's not about losing your core self. It's about being your best self. And a lot of times on day 4 is where people really see where they're at, right? They see if they're bossing up or they kind of see those hidden flaws that we all have. We all have some kind of flaws, right? There's not one person on this earth, I don't care how perfect they may seem, there's not one perfect person that's without flaws on this earth because we're all human. So you all have them, right? But on day 4, you decided that you are not going to let your flaws affect you for the rest of your life, right? Right. And so thank you for liking the live, Hakura. I hope I said your name right. I'm sorry. And coming through the number 3 gifted badge. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. So TikTok said it's ready to. If you guys didn't get the form, it's telling me I can post the form now. So if you want to get the same blueprint that others are following for this business model, all you have to do is fill out the form and you're going to actually get your freedom formula blueprint. This is the exact blueprint that you're going to follow for this particular online business because all online businesses aren't created equal. So if you want your own blueprint so you can discover how to earn 100% profit from a done for you digital business, all you have to do on TikTok is fill out the form and you will get your blueprint by email. So you can just fill out that form and it will come to you almost instantly. And it's a video for you to look at as well. Thank you so much, Melly. I appreciate that. Thank you. Bon Bon. And Melly came to the number 3 gifted badge. Thank you so much, Melly. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. And so we went from number 4, day 4. Now we're going to go right into day 5. Day 5. Why did you buy? Right? Why did you buy? We all have different reasons about why we do things, right? Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Okay. We have different reasons about why we do things. So what was it for you? What was it for you that made you say, yes, I'm going to purchase this business? Bon Bon with the number 2 gifted badge. Thank you. Hearts to you, Bon Bon. Is that a heart? Something like that. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Dior Tunge. How are you doing? And so why did you buy? Right. And it could be a lot of reasons, right? But what is that one thing? What was that one thing that made you say, you know what? Yes, I got to do this. I got to do this. Right. And for me, it was like several things. But at the moment when I first got in, I had just, oh boy. It's like I'm having flashbacks, like, oh my goodness. Like I said, I was doing real estate and it was like so costly. And it was literally costing me more than I was making. Like I literally spent more money trying to build my real estate business than I ever made, right? And that was so daggone stressful for me. And I was missing time with my kids. And I remember it was one day we all went to Olive Garden. We was like having a good time. And I was not fully present. How many of you can relate to that? How many of you moms, parents out there can relate to being with your kids, but not fully present because your mind is somewhere else? And for me that day, I had my phone on the table and I'm waiting for a client to text me back that they're ready to sign their contract on this house. And so even though I'm at dinner with my family, I was not fully present because I'm focused on my phone and trying to make sure I don't miss that text and miss that phone call. And I'm like, I don't want to keep living like that. I don't want to keep being glued to my phone to seeing and to have to do all these different things. I was tired of driving from place to place. I was tired of trading a bunch of time, trading a bunch of money. It was like, I knew there had to be a better way. Excuse me. And so this is the better way that I found, right? And so that was one of the things that was for me. So whatever it is for you, go ahead and post that. Post what the reason is, and you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. People come out the woodworks and be like, "Oh my goodness, me too!" Right? And that's how you find your ideal customer when you start sharing about yourself, sharing your story. And let me give you a quick bonus tip, right? So you may be like, "Well, Tasha, I don't know who my ideal customer is." 9 times out of 10, your perfect ideal customer is you maybe 5 or 10 years ago. Where were you at mentally, financially, spiritually? Like, where were you at 5, 10 years ago? And where you were, right? And then where you are right now, that's all you're talking to. It's kind of like going back in the past of giving yourself guidance and giving yourself leadership so you can live the life that you want to live, right? And it's also going back to help others, right? Because you want, once you learn something, you learn more and you keep it when you give it away. You learn more when you keep it and you give it away, right? You learn it, you keep it, you become it, and then you give it away. You share what you learned, right? So that way you help others. And when you help people, it helps, it just like escalates, it multiplies. It is like a beautiful, beautiful thing. So you guys may think sharing the live is something that's really simple. No, it is like energy moving, right? Because when you share, others share and others share, and it's like a domino effect. And it is just so wonderful how this whole thing happens, right? So again, what was it for you to make you start your own online business? And also, guess what? Invite folks to the webinar that we're going to have, right? Invite them to the webinar. Get on the webinar yourself, because even you being new in your business, you can also learn what it takes to run a business, right? Because not everybody starts out the gate and be like, "Yeah, I totally got it. I know 100%." No, everybody pretty much starts from zero, right? Starts from zero. And so know that you can be a beginner and still follow this 7-day launch the profit and earn profit within your first 7 days in your own online business. And again, so on this day, you're going to share 3 stories, two of them business and one of them personal, right? And so, like you think, like one of my business stories, right? Is I'm a homeschooling mom. And when I first started my business, I was new to this, right? I didn't know how to, market and how to do all these different things, but I did start. I followed the step-by-step process. I had my business set up. And at this time, it was like nap time for homeschooling, right? And so when I woke up from my nap, actually I got a notification on my phone. Woke up to a sale. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so real. I love it. It's like I didn't have to do anything in that moment. Like my business was working for me even while I was sleeping, even while I was homeschooling my kids. Someone from a whole nother country that I never even heard of, that I never met, saw one of my videos. That's the digital real estate. Saw one of my videos and made a choice to buy and invest for herself, right? And she was able to do that. And I'm like, oh, this is what automation is, right? Yes. And so a lot of people she had that same kind of story. Like, it's so funny. So I have a Costco where I live. A lot of different states have Costco's, right? And it was like at one point it was so crazy. It's like people was getting customers while they were in Costco. It's like they in there shopping. It's like, oh my goodness, I got a sale while I was in here shopping. And it's like I love hearing these kind of stories. People are like, I was on vacation and got a sale. Yeah, so when you have an online business, that's how that works for you, because especially when you have one that's automated, right? And so day 6 is your turning point. Day 6 is your turning point. So you can say, like, you can share a moment of what impacted your life, right? And why you're still here. Because if you have a business and you are still here, it's like you're here for a reason, right? You're not here for a season, you're here for a reason. And whatever that reason was that made you start your own business, share that and share how a moment impacted you. Share how why you're still building a business, whether you made a sale, didn't make a sale. Share why you refuse to give up. Share why, or share something, right? Share something that you never want again, right? Like, I never want to go through trading time for dollars again. Never want to go through that. Shorty Cake 77, hi. I love your profile picture. I used to love strawberry shortcake. But yeah, so share that in the community, right? Share that on your social media. Share what is something that you never want again. Like, there's this one mom in our program, and her husband had asked her, what did she spend like $78 on? And as a stay-at-home mom, she was like, what? She never wants to have to justify what she spent money on. And I can so relate to that, right? Because it's like, listen, dude, I'm over here raising our kids. I'm doing the best that I can. And all I want to do is get my nails. And you asking me about what I spent $78 on? Like, really? And yes, it is like sometimes it's something that's like really, really simple, right? And sometimes you experience something, you already know, I never ever want to go through that again, right? Never want to go through that again. And so, what is it for you? It may not even be that drastic. It could be something that's completely small, but it may not be small to you, right? So, whatever that thing is, whatever it is, something that you would never want to happen again, share that on social media, right? And not only when you share that, share what you're going to do instead. Like, for instance, if you guys missed it, I talked about how I had an opportunity to go on a bus trip, and my ex-boyfriend, my boyfriend at the time, canceled out on me and I didn't go. So I was like, never again would I allow someone else to stop me from doing what I want to do. So I've done so many things over the years by myself because I refuse to not experience certain things in life just because I have no one to go with, right? So again, it could be something different for you, but know what that is. Hey, Julie, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And so again, share 3 stories today, 2 business related and 1 that is personal. And now leading to day 7, your journey. Yes, congratulate yourself. Congratulations if you got your first customer, right? And if you haven't yet, remember that key word. If you haven't yet, it is perfectly okay. Go back, look at your content and put on your auditor hat, right? You don't have to pay anybody to audit your social media, audit your content. You can actually audit your own content. And the best way to do that is to look at your content with different eyes. So now you're going to look at your content because, of course, when you look at it, you're like, man, my content is good. Like, man, that was really good, right? No, look at your content as your ideal customer looking at your content for the first time and look at it and ask yourself, right? If you didn't know that person, would you believe them? Would you believe what they're saying? And if the answer is no, then go back and fix it, right? Everything is always fixable. You can fix anything that's going on. You can always go back and fix it, right? And here's the other part of it. You can literally get to see your progress. So don't try to make everything perfect because it's never, ever, ever going to be perfect, right? It's always some way to learn and grow. And there's always room to grow. Even the greatest experts out there still have room to grow. So don't beat yourself up. Don't compare your today to someone else's 10 years in, right? Don't like comparison is the thief of your joy. Like, do not compare yourself to others. Look at your content and look at it and say, do I believe this? Would I buy from her? Right? If the answer is no, then you can fix it, right? It's really that simple. Yes, don't make it harder than it has to be, right? And again, on that 7 days, you want to do what? 3 stories. You guessed it. Yes. 2 business related and 1 personal. And at the end of those 7 days, if you have not gotten the goal that you set for yourself, like let's say your goal was to get 3 customers in 7 days, right? And if that didn't happen, just go back and repeat. And here's the thing. The more you repeat something, the better you get at it, right? And you start building that momentum, you start building that consistency. Like you may start off like reading the script. And that's okay. Start where you are. Start where you are. And it's okay to start messy. I mean, I'm sure you probably have some favorite YouTubers out there, some favorite content creators. And if you've been following them for years, you've seen their progression. Maybe you've seen that they got better lighting. Maybe they got better microphones, right? Maybe they started doing like different elements and different blast things like on their videos, and you get to see that progression. They didn't start that way, right? So even for yourself, give yourself grace and know that it is perfectly a-okay to go from starting sloppy, not knowing what you're doing, and just following the process and staying consistent and staying committed to your goal. 100%. Yes, and all you gotta do is just repeat. Yes, repeat the process. So you want to go through days 1 through 7, and definitely, and you may be like, oh, Tasha, it may feel funny, starting off on day 1 again. It's okay. Some people never saw you the first time, right? And sometimes people have to see things like over and over and over again before they actually click in and before it clicks for them. Nikki, love it. Thank you for joining. Where are you watching from, Nikki? Love to know. And so, yeah, that's literally how this works, right? Yes, and again, if you guys got any questions, definitely put your questions in the comments. I definitely love to answer your questions. And So when it comes to going from launch to profit in 7 days in your business, you have to be able to start with the right business model. Because remember, all business models are not created equally. So if you're doing a business where you have to literally show up every day, meaning your body physically have to be there, you're trading time for dollars, it doesn't work for this kind of system, right? Laptop mama. Hi, laptop mama E3, how are you? How are you doing today? And so you want to find, and actually in this blueprint, I literally show you exactly how you can discover how to earn 100% profit from a done for you digital business. And when you have an online business, the best online business for this year, even in the future, right, is an online business that allows you to earn 100% profit. Yes. And that is the whole key for this whole thing, is having a business that is going to allow you to earn 100% profit. And why is that important? Because that means you get to keep what you make. Yes, you earn your keep. And the beauty of the whole thing is that you learn and earn at the exact same time. Yes, learn and earn at the same time. And that's super important, right? You want to be able to learn and earn at the same time. Let's see. All right, looking at notes from TikTok. Okay. All right. Oh, guys, if you're not following me, be sure to follow me. So that you know when I'm going live, you know when I'm posting the video, it definitely keep you updated. And just select all, right? Because you'll be notified when I go live, you'll be notified when I post a video or any other kind of new exciting content that's coming. You'll be the first to know because you're following me. So again, if you're not following me, be sure to follow, like, and subscribe. Yes. So day 1 through 7, let's do a quick recap, right? A quick recap. Day 1, let people know that you're in business. Day 2, what's your vision? Day 3, be intentional. Day 4, what are you holding on to? Day 5, what was it for you? What was it for you? Day 6, the turning point. And day 7, the journey. Share your journey. And bonus, all you have to do is repeat. That's it. So rinse, wash, repeat, right? Same thing like we do on clothes. You rinse, wash, repeat, right? Yes, you're gonna keep doing the same thing. And I'm telling you, it gets easier, right? It gets better, it gets easier the more you do it. And that's like with anything. When you first learned how to walk, you fell on your butt. Like my daughter had a birthday, right? And we all went to the skating ring. We used to go to the skating ring all the time until the daggone thing closed down. And so we went to the skating ring. And when I first got on those skates, first of all, they was heavy as heck. I'm like, I don't remember these skates being this heavy. And I was like a fish out of water, right? Because it's been a while. And I'm trying to skate and I don't really have a rhythm going yet. But as I started going around the ring, I started picking up my rhythm, right? But here's the thing. My kids, some of them, they fell. Why did they fall? Because it's been a while since they were roller skating. So give yourself grace. Don't give up. And some people get on those skates and they fall that first time, like, nope, I'm done. It's not for me. Right. But others, they fall, but they get up and they keep on trying. They keep on trying. Because like, no, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna get this. Right. And that's exactly what happened. Somebody was like, man, I had so much fun. So I'm going back again. And she went back again. And she was skating again. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? She went from falling on her butt several times, when she was skating, to yesterday, she learned how to skate backwards. And she was so, so proud of herself that she was able to skate backwards. So imagine that. Imagine starting your own online business and you're going through the days, you're posting your content, and you're learning as you're earning. And you start building that confidence. It's like, man, I really can do this. And it's okay to have doubt. It is okay, but don't let doubt stop you. Don't let fear stop you. Because here's the thing, if nothing changes, right? Your life will forever be the same if you stay stuck in that same thinking of, oh, I can't do this, and all the reasons why you can't be successful, right? And having reasons like that will never get you to where you want to go. So again, you want to go from launch to profit in 7 days with your own online business. And again, I share with you guys exactly the business model that allows you to go easily from launch to profit in 7 days. And again, if you want that blueprint that shows you exactly how to be that business, that's right here inside of here. And all you do is fill out the form that if you're on TikTok, on the bottom of the screen, it's a little arrow thingy. I don't know what they call it because I know on different devices it looks different. But It's not the share. Oh, I can just say that. It's not the sharing arrow, it's the other arrow. Yeah, that'll do it. Let me see. Let's see. Um, let me see. Okay. Okay, yeah. So you got the sharing arrow and hey La Chic Tarot. Did I say that right? La Chic, La Chic, La Chic, La Chic. I don't know. I don't know. I tried. So that's the sharing arrow. It's the other arrow, and fill out that form and get the exact same blueprint that thousands are following to earn income from home. Michael Blake 96. What's happening? Good morning, afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How you doing? How you living in living color? Why it's been on my mind lately? You can do what you wanna do in living color. Yes. Yes. Hey, Dad. Thank you for joining this morning or this evening, wherever you're watching from. Um, let me see. Okay, I'm going through, see if there's any questions that I missed. Going through the comments. All right, again, guys, if you have any questions, definitely put your questions in the chat. If you posted a question, I'm sorry if I missed it. And please, like doing the live, don't send DMs. Like just put your question directly in the comments, so that way I can answer your questions live. And that's literally how this works. Hey, girl, hey, what's up, Jess? Yes, we got Virginia in the building. Come to the #1 gift the badge. Thank you so much, Jess. Much love to Jess. Yo, yes, much love to Jess. Jess be on fire. Will you be at Mastermind? Yes, I will. Will you be there? When are you coming? I'm coming. I'll be there that Sunday morning about 11:30ish. I'll be there. Yeah, see you again. Just gonna be in the building. And girl, I love your haircut. The 13th Saturday. Okay. Yes. Cool. I know that's right. Yes. You already be there when I get there. It's gonna be nice and nestled in. All right. And yes, if I didn't tell you already, girl, I love your new haircut. It is beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Um, yes, guys. So again, if you want to go from launch to profit in 7 days with your online business, you have to follow the right business model. And the best business model is one that allows you to earn 100% profit. So that means every single sale you make goes directly into your bank account. No middleman, no sharing the profits, none of that. It is all yours because why? Because it's your business. You're doing the work and you deserve to get 100% profit. And I'm telling you, back when I used to do MLM, I was so sick and tired of only getting a percentage and having to build a big giant team. And all of this is like none of that's happening over here. None of that. So I absolutely love that. And so what do you do on day one? Day one of the Launch to Profit in 7 days is to share what you're doing. Post it out there on social media. Say, hey guys, I started an online business. This is what it is. And let people know your journey. And key thing. Invite somebody else to do it with you, right? Invite somebody to do it with you, whether it's a family member, whether it's a friend. Heck, if you're working, it could be a coworker. Why not let it be a coworker, right? So why? Y'all leave together, right? And if you're a stay-at-home mom, check this out. If you're a stay-at-home mom like me and you started your online business, right? Why not start it with your spouse? Especially if your spouse is already working hard and you want to help them retire from their job, like Jess did. Jess helped retire her husband by doing this business, right? And so imagine if you guys work together, because I'm telling you, when you listen, a lot of people that's married, they don't really maximize the benefit of two people becoming one, right? And so as a wife, you have your ideal customer, and as a husband, he has his ideal customers. But you guys are both building a business. You're building your own business, the CEO of your business, and you are sharing this journey together, and it draws you closer together. And guess what? You are doubling the income in your household. How powerful is that, right? How powerful is that? Yes, that is so super powerful. I draws you guys closer together. And so you both are going to share on your respective social media platforms that you're in business. And some married couples, they do it together. And that's okay too. You do it the way that's going to work best for your goals, your dreams, and your family, right? Do it best for you. My husband and I, we both have our own separate businesses. I mean, he works like crazy hours, right? And you have to know your energy, know your space. Like, are you most energetic in the morning? Is it afternoon? Or you a night owl, right? Find out where you fit in and really go for it. Listen, I mean, we only have one life to live. Go for what you want. Don't fall into that whole thing. Well, woe is me. I'm just gonna live day to day and just, be on survival mode. That is no way to live. Not at all. Oh man, wait a minute. Oh, it's freezing. All right. All right, sorry about that, y'all. So, all right, TikTok and no, Facebook and YouTube seems to be good, but I don't know what's going on. I need to report this to TikTok that this thing is like lagging. It says I got a good connection. All right, are we good, y'all? Okay. All right, so it looks like it got back. I don't know what it was. It just like totally just like stopped. All right. So that was day one. Day one is you want to let people know that you're in business. Find somebody to do it with, and post that story. And day two, what is your vision? So you want to make a post and you want to share your vision, share your fears, share your excitement, share why you're doing this, right? Share your vision about you starting your own business. And again, if you haven't already invited someone to do it with you, invite someone to do it with you. And even if someone joins you, so what? Do it yourself anyway. Yes, don't let anybody, anything hold you back. And then when you posted your videos yesterday, right? Go back and look and say, thank you for the rose, Jessica. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And so go back and look what you posted, right? And ask yourself, if I seen this, would I want to know more? If the answer is yes, great, keep doing that. If the answer is not so much, then all you have to do is tweak it, right? Tweak it until you can look at it and say, yes, I would want to know more, right? And that is the whole thing. You just want to give them a little bit, give a little curiosity. That's why like movies have trailers, because it's giving you a little curiosity of what to expect. And then people want to see more. They want to learn more. They're like, man, I'll definitely go and see that, right? Your time is valuable, right? And so that's day two. Share your vision, post your vision. And day three, you want to be intentional. Be intentional. So if we're having a webinar, you want to invite folks to the webinar and let us do the telling and the selling for you, right? So I invite people to the next webinar and also post a story on day three of what you like the most. Now, find out what it is for you, right? So when you get into the program, you'll find your little avenue of like, man, I totally love this part, right? And so, like for me, the best thing that I like is that as an introvert, I can just literally talk to the camera. I can post a video. I don't have to go and make any phone calls. I don't have to be in anybody's DMs. And I'm like, I absolutely love that, because I truly feel like I get my time back by not having to do those things, right? But for you, your day three may be different. You may find something else that you like in the program. Whatever it is, you want to go ahead and share that. And you definitely, if you haven't, you want to invite someone to the webinar. And that lead us to day four. Day four is like, what are you holding on to? I like to call it check-in day, right? Because usually on day four is where folks kind of like lose confidence, right? Because they it's like when you it's like if you want to plant an apple tree. You're not going to plant an apple tree, throw seeds in the ground, fertilize it, add water to it in the sunshine, and on day four you're like, okay, where's the apple tree? Where are my apples? No, you know that it takes time for it to grow, right? And so if you just stop nurturing that plant, is it ever going to grow into an apple tree? No, it's not. So you want to be consistent. You want to keep on growing and learning with your business. And so if something is holding you back from being consistent in your business, what is it? What are you holding on to, right? Share that and say, you know what? I'm going to do something different. I'm going to stop letting myself down. I'm going to show up for myself. I'm going to be the CEO of my business, of my life, and no longer will I allow outside circumstances to control my life. For example, how many of you out there let your bank account control your life? What I mean by that is, how many of you, before you make a purchasing decision, you have to check your bank account balance first, right? That's no way of living, guys. That's like survival mode. And if we want to get out survival mode, we have to do something different. And the fastest, easiest, best way to do that is having an online business. So I love this online digital space, because you can absolutely do that. And so if you stay consistent in these 4 days, right, you'll build that confidence. But if you don't, then you'll lose the confidence. And here's the thing, if you're not productive, the profits won't be there. So I'm trying to get you guys to catch up, right? The confidence won't be there. But if you've completed everything from day 1 to day 4, go post and tell everybody how you bossed up in your business, how you became the CEO of your business, even though you started from scratch. You had no idea what you were doing. You followed the proven system step by step. And here you are on day 4, showing up just like you said you would, right? And when you start doing things that you say you're going to do, guess what happens? You're able to do it more. Hey, Carrie Lynn, you're able to do it more, and it builds your confidence, right? And so you just keep on keeping on, right? People, listen, people are always watching. You never know who's watching. You never know what people have going on in the background, right? You never know what's going on. So that's going to lead us right into day 5. Day 5 of how to go from launch to profit in 7 days with an online business is asking the question, why did you buy? Right? So you're going to ask that question. You're going to answer the question on a post. So you're going to go post that video and you're going to share it, right? So if you're on Facebook and if you're just doing like posts, just post that post, right? So if it's a long form post, post that post, right? And share why did you buy? And also, what's the most important thing to you? What is the most important thing to you when it comes to having your own online business? And if there's a webinar, make sure you invite someone to that webinar and share testimony, right? So say you started your business. So you did the first step, you went and got your blueprint, right? You went and got your blueprint, and then, excuse me, you set your system up. Guess what? Share that. Like, man, you guys, guess what? I just invested in my online business and I literally just set up my website, and it was so super easy. I couldn't believe how easy it was. It was literally step by step, right? And if that's your story, share that. And here's the bonus. A lot of us moms are like so super busy, right? And we don't have time to go and set everything up on our own. And so we do have a service that we do offer that you can pay one of our technicians that's going to set it up for you. Now, come on, like how simple is that, right? Where we set it up for you so you can just be into your content creation and your marketing mode, right? So you can only focus on that. And that's helpful. And some people have done that as well. And if you've done that, guess what? It's okay. You can share that too. Hey, Patrick Potting, how you doing? How you doing? Where you watching from? Put in the chat and let me know where you're watching from. And so, and also you're going to share 3 stories, right? You're going to share 2 business related stories and 1 personal story. So again, those 2 business stories can be, you know, if you just started your business, you set up your website, or you got your first lead, or you got your first email, same thing, or you completed your website, and you can share a personal story, right? Like I shared about my daughter going skating the other day and how she went skating yesterday to learn how to skate backwards, right? Hey, Essie, how you doing today? And so you want to share that turning point, share those moments, right? And yeah, sorry, turning point, day 6. Day 6, what is the turning point? What was the turning point? What is something that has impacted your life and made you say, you know what, I got to come into this space. I got to come into this space. I'm going to share this with you guys, right? I didn't share this earlier, but I'm going to share this with you guys. So this program, we have a weekly training, and I was on this call with another young lady. Her name is Natasha from Papua New Guinea, and she was talking about how she started this business last year. Now, this business model, we teach you how to learn and earn at the same time. But here's the thing. You are the CEO of your business. So you do your business however you see fit, but we teach you how to learn a skill, take action, and then earn, right? But she decided that she was going to just take a whole year and go through the whole program to really get an understanding, a full understanding of the entire program. And so on a Thursday, a couple of months ago, on a Thursday, her husband called her and said, hey, babe, just want to let you know, I just got fired from my job. And mind you, she was a stay-at-home mom. And her husband just called her to tell her that he just got fired from his job because AI took over. AI replaced him on his job. And as a stay-at-home mom, hey, Mike, how's it going? As a stay-at-home mom, you can imagine the fear, you know, that she probably was feeling in that moment for him to say that, you know, he lost his job. But these are 2 people of faith. And they was like, you know what? They started this business, and they knew that they started this business, and they was only looking to learn in the beginning. And they decided that, you know what? We are going to now take action, right? And because they decided to take action, they was able to get their first customer almost immediately of actually actively marketing their business, right? And that's how quickly things can change. When you make a decision, right, to do something. But here's the thing, you have a choice. Do you want to build your business or start a business out of desperation or inspiration, right? And they both have different energies to it, right? Desperation is like, oh my goodness, I need to sell, I need to sell, I need to sell. But when you build your business from inspiration, like you want to inspire, you want to help other people, that's what happened for her. And so what she decided was, you know what? She's like, I want to tell more people about this. I want to create a community so people can know that this is out there. And so people out there in Papua New Guinea, it was like people are losing jobs left and right. And so she did like a live event where she invited people and she shared this opportunity with them, shared with them how they can start their own online business. And guess what? That worked, right? Because again, you want to build your business out of inspiration, and she is going to be changing so many lives over there in Papua New Guinea. I'm probably saying it all wrong, but she's going to be changing some lives there, right? Because when you are working for somebody else, they are literally in control of your life. Like they really had his life in the palm of their hands, all because he depended on his job for income. So when you depend on yourself and your own online business for your income, no one else is in control of your life, of your bank account. And that is so, so super huge. So I hope you guys got that point in that one, right? So again, day 6, you're going to share 3 stories today, 2 business related and 1 personal. Absolutely. And that leads us all the way down to day 7. Yes. So if you made it to day 7, congratulate yourself and say, yes, I did it. And guess what? This exact 7-day process that I'm going with you is actually inside the business model that we market to you. And again, day 7, you're going to celebrate your journey. If you got your first customer, celebrate you got your first customer. And if you didn't, so what? You just didn't get it yet. Remember that word, yet. And you're just going to keep on keeping on, right? Yes, and keep on keeping on and keep the faith that you can do this. You can absolutely do this. It is simple to do if you stay committed, coachable, and consistent, right? And so share your first 7-day journey. Hey, Brandon Williams 963, welcome to the live. Thank you for being here. And guys, as you're coming in, put in the chat where you're watching from, put in any questions you may have about how to go from launch to profit in 7 days with your online business. I'm definitely happy to answer your questions live because I will be getting out of here in a few minutes. Yes, so if you haven't already, so I put the form back over here on TikTok. You want to grab your form. At the point, so you can grab your blueprint, right? The same exact blueprint that thousands are following to earn income from home with their own online business. Yes. All right. And so the form is right there on the bottom of the screen on TikTok. Yes, if you want to get the same blueprint that thousands are following to earn 100% profit with their own done for you digital business, this is the thing that you're going to use to actually go from launch to profit in 7 days. And so you're going to get your blueprint an email. So check your junk folders or your spam folders. It should be in there. And what you're going to do is in the search, you're going to put blueprint and it'll pop right up, right? And then you're going to watch the video and it's going to pretty much answer about 99% of your questions. However, hey, Sandra, if you still have questions, definitely email me your questions and I will be gladly to answer questions for you. Yes. And that's it, guys. So thank you so much for being here on this live of how you go from launch to profit in 7 days with an online business. And again, if you're not following me, be sure to follow me, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Yes, and I go live daily.